All the hard work is over, and now it's time for the harder work. Yes, it's the actual race. My name's Nick, this is F1 2010 Blundering. If you haven't been following the series, this is round 9 in Europe. We're in Valencia in Spain, and hopefully I can turn my fortunes around. We'll keep that pit stop strategy the same, I think, although sometimes I think I should come in maybe a lap or two later. The option tyres are showing 86% wear, because that's the wear I use in qualifying and a little bit in practice, but that isn't too bad. In other races it's been round about the 70s. In pole position is Lewis Hamilton. He's the race leader, well, the championship leader as well. In the real world, pole position was run by Sebastian Vettel, who went on to win the race, and he led every lap. So hopefully he can get ahead of Lewis and I can get ahead of both of them to try and catch up. It's a street circuit, 5.419 kilometres or 3.367 miles. If you watch practice and qualifying, you know pretty much what this is about. If you're just joining us at the race, then hello to you. Hopefully it'll be a good one, but I'm starting from 6th. I need a good first lap, I think. I might do a few risks here in the opening corner, but if I get it wrong, it could be over really quick. But I've got nothing to lose. I'm 3rd in the championship at the moment on 97. What are my points? Yeah, 97 points. Lewis leads on 144. Right, here we go. Right, 2 Ferraris there. I think I've got Webber to my left. There he goes. Right, let's see what we can do here. Take a wide side. Here, Massa's cut a corner. He must get a penalty for that. Right, I've retained 6th place. Webber alongside Massa. I think they touch wheels there. Let's just see if they take each other out. Quite twisty around here. Massa's got a very slow exit there. I guess he ran into the back of Webber and I ran into the back of him. But I don't think either of us have taken any damage. Might be able to chuck it down the right hand side here in the tight bend. Whoops. Yep. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Got away with that. Up into 5th. Yep, Constantina's round these tight corners. So lap 1, Webber didn't get very good exit there. Lap 1 is my best chance of overtaking. I think he's got less downforce, Webber. He's getting away. I'm not making any ground. Perhaps I should get in the slipstream a little bit. But we've got heavy braking up the top here, so I might be able to have a go. Can the car hold on? It can do. So the car's behaving well here. 2 positions, and now we've got the Ferrari boys of Alonso, and then, well, just Alonso, I think. We've gone past Massa already. Fernando Alonso, double world champion, although hasn't won a race for a while.
Come on, we can outbrake this guy easily.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be easy, but I might have a chance. I'm a bit far back. It's going to be a desperate lunge. Let's go. Very late on the braking, too late. Fortunately, I've kept the momentum there, so I haven't lost any time. Come on. Whoa! Wow, why was he so slow round there? He must have missed the gear. Oh, I wasn't offline then. I would have gone right into the back of him. So up into 3rd place. Vettel's next, 2nd. Whoa! Oh, that was amazing. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, past Vettel. So it's McLaren 1-2 at the moment. McLaren cars are going really, really well. Hamilton is already driving away. I needed him to be a bit closer, so see if I can close the gap to Hamilton. But it's tricky if we're both in the same car. This is going to come down to pit stop strategy. Now in the past, Lewis has always pitted a lap later than me, making him win. But I haven't got too much control over that, because that's just what the team does. Can I reel Lewis Hamilton in, and can I stay ahead of those Red Bulls? Because they're bound to start getting a bit quicker throughout the race. But I need Lewis to make a few mistakes here. And I think he's driving away. Oh, why didn't Lewis qualify a bit further down? Because my car's looking really good here. I don't want to make any errors, spin off or anything crazy like that. This is good because I was 6th quickest in practice, 6th quickest in qualifying. It looks like I'm even quicker in the race. Can I break ahead of Vettel? Because no doubt he's going to get slightly quicker as the fuel load comes down. In previous races I've been competitive in the opening laps, and then as it goes forward other cars come in. But Lewis, I think, is gradually getting away from me, which is not helpful. Can't even see him. Can't even see him as a dot. I only see him on the map, I can't see him on the track. The thing is, right, I should really take a few risks through here. But then, of course, if I do, I fall into the clutches of 3rd place. I think I'm the quickest out of everyone through this bit. Oh, I might have just seen Lewis there. I can just about see him at the end there, but I'm not gaining. I need him to have a bad pit stop. If he comes in early, that'll be a help. If it rains, that'll be a help. Yeah, it's me versus Lewis Hamilton here. And he has advantage. If I qualified a bit better, maybe that was a false economy by me saving on wear of the tyres. Because if I got it to the front of the grid, I could have put a bit more pressure on him. That, as it said, he's got a little bit of a gap here. And if I only catch him up by a couple of attempts each time, quickest lap so far, if I only catch him up by a few attempts, he could probably stay ahead for ages. And then I've got to try and find a window or a lunge down the inside or outside. Who knows, if I get alongside him, I might accidentally knock him off. You didn't hear that from me though. Not that I'm getting aggressive in this part of the championship or at all desperate. But Lewis Hamilton, he definitely looks the favourite to win this blundering series unless anything crazy happens. My form dipped for 3 races, which created the gap. It's improved now. The last race I won in Canada. And, well, unless anything weird happens again, a podium does look on the cards here. But you never know, I could spin and ruin the whole thing, or Lewis could spin. Well, the gap's staying stable, I think. And I'm not... Yeah, Vettel might be... He's definitely not dropping back any further. I think I'm the same distance away from Lewis Hamilton as Vettel is from me. If I'm going to overtake him, it's got to be in a hairpin then. Whoa. I take a different line to everyone there. I carry a lot of speed. It's a good lap by me, I think. It was. Quickest so far.
That was the
Fastest lap of the race. Thank you for the confirmation. So first Lewis Hamilton, McLaren. Second me, McLaren. Third Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull. And fourth Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari. Don't know who's fifth. Probably Massa. This is 30% race distance, so we probably won't be lapping anyone unless they're really slow. If we did 100% race distance, it'd take me too long to upload the video. We would have to do just highlights. Who wants highlights? Let's see the whole thing. And I'm going quicker again. I think I'm closer to Lewis now. Problem here is if you push some of these tight corners, you can run wide, and all the progress you made in about 4 laps is undone. And with only 17 laps to try and do things, no margin for error. Why is the second? Why is his McLaren as quick as my McLaren? That's no good. I am catching him every so often, but I presume he's just managing the gap till we get on the new set of tyres.
Your tyres are at optimal temperature.
Thank you. Oh, I'm going as quick as I can, and Lewis isn't getting any closer visually. Look, I'm doing quickest laps here. I can't do anything else. I need rocket launchers on the front of the car. Valencia. Oh, a bit wide there. Yeah, I lost a bit of time there. I think I'm going to be right close to him on this braking period. Yeah, there he goes, round the corner. Lap 4 of 17, coming round to lap 5. Pretty much almost a third distance here. Quicker again. Yeah, it's going to be a straight race this. Can Lewis speed up? Hopefully not. Hopefully he slows down. Come back, Lewis Hamilton. Oh, it's a bit wide. No, it's not too bad. He's managing the gap quite well. Still the same position. Hamilton, me, Vettel, Alonso. On a street circuit, overtaking's tricky apart from those hairpins unless you're really close. So it might start roughly the same. Stay roughly the same, I should say. Oh no! Pushing too heavily, and that lets him get away by at least another half second, 6 tenths. So it's going to take about another 4 laps to undo that damage I just did. Such an advantage getting pole position on these tracks. Why didn't I do a few more qualifying laps? It's a delicate balance. Right, let's just concentrate on second place. Second place would be good, because Vettel's second in the championship at the moment. I'm going to try and gain some gaps on him. I think I'm about 15 points behind him. First place gets 25 points, second gets 18, and third gets 15. So if it stays like this, I'll gain 3 points. Which doesn't sound like much, but it could make a big difference. The 2010 Formula 1 World Champion in the real series was Sebastian Vettel. I'm not sure the makers of the game knew this. Oh dear. Oh, cool. So lucky the car didn't spin then. But that's given Lewis even more advantage to get ahead. I can't even see him now. Curses blast, curses blast. He's trying to get a balance between pushing as hard as you can and just being as gentle as you can. It looks like I'm coming in before Lewis again. Really, I needed Lewis to pit, come out before me, get stuck in traffic a bit while I've got clear track, and then me come out with some gain time. So yeah, my only chance is the undercut. I come out on fresh tyres, do some speedy laps, but I only need to get stuck behind one car and that destroys the advantage. I need a very, very, very quick pit stop, so under 5 seconds would be nice. And a slow one from Lewis. So I'm guessing he's about 3 or 4 seconds ahead. I haven't been glancing up at the time thing, so I've been concentrating on the track. This is one of these ones where if you take your eye off it, the race can be over straight away. If you saw the practice session at the end, I did lose my right tyre when I went into one of the concrete walls. There's not much give on a concrete wall. You crash into one of those, you know about it. Now he's just agonisingly too far away, Lewis. He's just on the horizon the whole time. Brakes are optimum. But I have got used to this track quite quick. Compared to the experts, I'm probably not that quick. If you're wondering, this is on professional mode. There's one mode above this which is legend, where the cars go super fast, but I'm not ready for that. And who wants to watch a blundering series where I come last every race? Or do stuff like that? Oh, I think I've just already given this to Lewis. Unless Lewis makes any mistakes, I think I've given this to him. Oh, now look what I've done. Ugh. Yeah, so I lost another second there. A quick pit stop to have any chance. Under 5 seconds, please. That'll do. 4.2. That's probably the quickest pit stop I've had in the whole game, the whole series. But unfortunately, my pit entry was so rubbish, I lost it. Right, I'm still in second place. Where am I going to come out? Third. Now, Vettel must have pitted at the same time. Because he was just behind me. So I've pitted at the same time as Vettel and he's come out in front of me. Oh, great. That's great, that is. All the work undone. So Hamilton still leads. I don't know if he's made a pit stop. Vettel overtook me on the same lap and that was disastrous. He must have had a ridiculously fast pit stop. Behind me is Liuzzi, who often is at this stage because he does a late pit stop. That's his strategy. A reverse strategy to everyone else. To try and get up the order, and that's a good strategy which I might use if I'm near the back future. But if you finish in the top 10, you have to start the race on the tyres you qualified in. The chances are limited. Oh, come on, I need to get Vettel. I can't let him get away as well. He's ahead of me in the championship. I can't gain on Lewis. I don't want Vettel extending as well, second place. The number 1 Red Bull driver. Is he getting away? I can't let this happen. Right, concentrate here. Concentrate. I hope so. Liuzzi's still holding in, despite he's on quite old tyres. Right, oh dear, I had to ease off there. I got that all wrong. But at least I stayed on the track. This is where I can gain a lot of time through this bit. I've overtaken him before through here. Don't let him get away. It's a mind game. I could trick myself to think my tyres aren't very good. It's the wrong thing. Did he? Come on. He did the fastest lap of the race, but I'm still sort of like on him. How do I catch someone who's going around quicker than everyone else? Oh, come on, third place. Let's concentrate here. He's getting away. I don't want to finish third. It's all going a bit wrong. Right, let's just concentrate on hitting the apexes here. Surely I can concentrate and get him back. Webber's now in 4th place, which means Liuzzi, I guess, must have pitted or made a mistake. So it's McLaren, Red Bull, McLaren, Red Bull. And this championship is going to be McLaren versus Red Bull. I thought the Red Bulls were the quickest car in this championship, but perhaps it is McLaren after all. Come back, Sebastian, I can see you. Come on.
Our data is showing that the engine
I'm getting a bit tense. Well, there is an option to turn down revs on the car when they say things are getting a bit hot. Because if you don't, there's a chance that the engine might blow up. But forget about that. I can't turn the revs down because I've got to catch up with Vettel. It's pointless doing a safe race and finishing third. I've got to go all out. I think first place is a bit beyond me here. I can see Hamilton as a red dot still up in the lead. I presume then he's pitted and come out in front of everyone. Vettel's done something in the pit stop. Oh look, I'm close to number 4. I'm closer to Sebastian than before. Is this going to be quickest lap? Because he was going round quickest. No, position 3 of 24. All cars still running. Oh look, right, he's struggling now. I am gaining on him. And I think we're both gaining on Lewis as well. I've got to take advantage of this because things change quite quickly. You're quicker for a few laps, then the weather conditions change ever so slightly, or your tyres go off so slightly, then you're not quickest. Need to take advantage of this. Right, it's a very small gap as we go over the bridge. As seen before, I can come back from quite some distance under braking and get alongside and possibly force an error from my opponent. I think we're too far back at the moment, lap 9 of 17, but give it another lap, we might be close enough to try and pull something out the bag. Should get really close under braking here. Yep, he's slow accelerating out of that one, I think. Just floor it round here, got good road holding here. Just ease off, don't brake. Okay, this is good, this is good. Might be able to get him at the end of this straight. His exit was rubbish. A bit far back, right, it's going to be a risky one if he can hold the track. Go, brake. Oh, just enough room. I think he might have got, no, he's still there. Hold back again, right, okay, that was close. Whoa! God dearie me. Alonso was slow around there, we did another take, remember that. AI is really slow around that corner. I nearly lost my front wing there. Right, is he going to hold on to the back of me now? Second place. It's McLaren 1-2, Red Bull 3-4. Right, I really need to make inroads to get Hamilton back, but I think he's laughing at me. He's just maintaining that gap. Lewis Hamilton is completely and utterly controlling this race. If it was 100% race distance, eventually he'd come out against a back marker and then I could try and capitalise then. The good news is we're losing Sebastian Vettel. Of a couple of laps he was quickest. I don't know if Webber's going to try and get behind him. And that's my quickest split so far. I'm motoring here. Right, Lewis is probably going to get communication about that over the radio. We'll see it on his display and put the hammer down. But I better watch it, because if I spin now, with just 7 laps to go, getting second place back again would be impossible. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I come second. I'd just lose 7 to Lewis Hamilton. And if I won every race at the end of the season, and he comes second in every race at the end of the season, I would win. But what are the chances of that? Minimal, I guess. Minimal. Need a lot more rain. I need something to happen here. Unless Lewis has a problem, or I start going exceptionally fast, I'm not going to get him back. Just concentrate on staying ahead of Vettel and Webber. Lutzi had to pit, of course, after his late pit stop. I don't know where that's put him now. It is possible to get punctures in this game, so maybe Lewis will get one of those if I throw some nails out the window. Or maybe some broken glass I could throw out there. There's no safety car in this game. Later versions did have it. Some worked better than others.
Brilliant. You're the fastest car on the
Right,
circuit.
I'm the fastest car on the circuit. Here I come, Lewis. Why, thank you, Lewis, as Robocop would say. Oh, you can just see him in the... I don't want to be defeatist, but I think he's just fractionally too far away. I need to keep doing lap after lap that's fastest, and keeping concentration is tricky round this circuit. But I'm a lot more competitive than Monaco, that is for definite. Over the bridge. I can't afford to make any mistakes, and that's asking a bit much. I'm bound to make a few mistakes, go wide on one corner, miss the line on the fast section, possibly. But it isn't over till it's over. It's lap 1 of 17. So still quite a bit of time to go. Pretty much 2/3 of the way in, still 1/3 left. Got really close to the wall there, and that's the sort of risks I need to do. Vettel's dropped right away. He isn't going to be a problem unless I make a huge mistake. And Webber isn't making much ground on him either. I can make it very awkward for anyone to overtake by weaving in the braking zone. I don't know if this game's AI is sophisticated enough to know if anyone's doing that. If you touch other cars you can get blocking penalties. But not if you're ahead of them and it's a real race position, I don't think. Lewis just saw the side of his car there. Right, this is the closest I've been for a while, but still quite some distance off. Check the gap as I go past. I can't work that out. Car is holding to the track like on rails. My setup isn't too much different from the default setup. All I changed was the ride height, going down to settings of 2. Maybe I should have changed a few other things. I wanted to maintain tyre wear. I did think about changing the roll bar up to 11, which suggested online. Maybe I didn't go up to 11. I think I kept it on 6 to try and maintain tyre wear. But I'm going quite quick here. I think it's my grid position that let me down. I overtook quite a few cars on lap 1. Well, that's not going to help there. To my credit, but he's just too far away. If only he was in an HRT car or a Virgin car. That would be an option to randomise what team each driver drives for. Because each car does have different characteristics, different weights, different speeds. There's different ways of setting them up. So if you win the championship in one car, not necessarily the same setups will work on the next car. We're the red dot boys. I'm in second. Lewis is first. So McLaren 1-2 would be great for the championship, although it's in the wrong order. Another McLaren 1-2 which sprang to mind in this championship was in China. I think that was round 4. Well, I thought I was going to win the race, but because of a pit stop strategy where they brought Lewis in at the better time than me, he jumped me to win and I come second again. And I think it's going to be a similar story here. It could have been different if our pit stop strategies were reversed. We need a steward's inquiry. I need to maybe go to Ferrari or some other team that treat me right. Or Red Bull. In career mode, in this game, you can get offers mid-season and change teams. I'm just doing a normal championship here, so you don't. I'm controlling Jensen button. In the career mode, you put your own name in. And there are quite a number of names in the database, so the mechanic or the pit crew do call you by your own name or nickname, which is quite cool. We might do a blundering series like that in the future, if it's needed, who knows. But it's harder to win the championship in a Virgin car. It might take about 3 races to 3 seasons to actually get any good. But if you want that, I'll possibly do it after this, after a short gap. Let me know. Because I'm getting gradually better at this game, I think. Gradually and gradually better. So if I did another season, you'd imagine I'd learn by my mistakes. I've learnt the tracks a bit better. I may improve. But it's all about this for the time being. Vettel's not making any inroads, thank goodness. And I'm not making any inroads on Lewis either. Lap 13 of 17, which is a prime number for all you maths bods out there. Write that down. 19's a prime number as well. And 23. But we're doing 17 laps. Let's not talk about prime numbers. This is exciting Formula 1 business. Great turn. Come back. Why do I keep saying come back to Lewis? He ain't coming back. He's staying in the lead. He's got the pace here. Now, at the end of this straight, I'll call it a straight because you can floor it all the way through. I'm probably going to see the side of his car again. Closest I've been so far in the whole race. But he's always down on the accelerator quicker than me. I need a succession of fastest laps, but the tyres are starting to come to the end of their usefulness now.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, Vettel's quicker. I did not need to hear that. I think I've got too much of a gap on him though. Come on, push, push, push. Can I catch Lewis Hamilton? 14, 15, 16 and 17, so 4 laps. Please run wide, Lewis. Don't be perfect on every corner. That's just not sportsmanship like. If I can get to the back of him with just 1 lap to go, then I might have a chance. I'll do anything here. I got nothing to lose, really. There's no double points for the last race in the season on this, like one other season. Abu Dhabi, I think, is the last race. And the next race after this one, round 10, will be my home Grand Prix. It's Silverstone. That's it. From England. If you watch the other Blundering series I did before this, the race Blundering, TOCA Touring Cars 2 on the PlayStation 1. I did race round Silverstone there, but I think it's a slightly different track, or different circuit around Silverstone. I don't think in the touring cars they did the full Formula 1 circuit, but some of it's bound to be the same, so hopefully I can use that to my advantage. But it's also Lewis Hamilton's home Grand Prix as well, so he'll know it like the back of his hand and probably get pole position again. Cheater. Yeah, I think he went round quicker than me that time. He did. Yeah, he's further away than the last lap. He's just pacing it. First Lewis Hamilton, McLaren. Second, me, McLaren. Third, Sebastian Vettel, the German, in the Red Bull. Fourth, Australian Mark Webber in the Red Bull. Vettel so far won 1 race in this Blundering series. I think Webber's won a couple to my knowledge, and I've won 2 as well. Hamilton has won 3. If he stays where he is, this will be 4 races for him. 4 wins out of 9 races, which that should be pretty impressive. But an open championship though, if you take Lewis Hamilton out of it. Oh, he's just teasing me, I think. Sometimes, oh dear. Sometimes he goes slow, sometimes he goes quick. He's pacing it till the end. I really wish the pit crew would radio him saying, turn your engine down, but I bet they're not. It's a conspiracy. They want Lewis to win. I remember when Fernando Alonso was driving for McLaren, and he thought they favoured Lewis. I know how he feels now. They are favouring him. Don't they know he's going to turn his back on you and go to Mercedes in a few seasons? You should concentrate on me, really. The number 2 driver. Oh. Well, if all stays as it is, touch wood, it's looking like 2nd place, which normally would not be disastrous. I think I've got 1 other 2nd place, but a podium's good. I get some champagne, I get to sway that around, so it's back-to-back podiums. 1st place Canada, 2nd place here, but I don't want to count my chickens because anything could happen so far. The car could explode, I could get a flat tyre, or that could even happen to Lewis. I do seem to be driving an autopilot now. I see I'm closer again to Lewis. Gained a bit, but he's going to go around quicker again. There's no way I'm going to get him in 2 laps. It's staying pretty constant here. 1 lap I'm quicker, another lap he's quicker. Oh, I might as well risk everything here. Or should I? McLaren 1-2. Ron Dennis were getting quite excited, although I think this season, I think it was Whitmarsh who was the manager. Let me know, I've forgotten. Such a good game this, a cracking game. Right, my quickest lap. Yeah, way to go at the end. Quickest I've ever been through there. Will this frighten Lewis to do a mistake? Probably frighten me to do a mistake, to be honest. Just this lap and the last lap to go. 16 and 17. I couldn't be... Oh. You can sense my frustration. Maybe Lewis will do a pit stop. Pit stop, Lewis. Pit stop. A Penelope pit stop. Oh, it's going to be formation 1-2 in. Sebastian's in no man's land there. Don't know where the Mercedes boys are. I haven't seen them the whole race. Schumacher or Rosberg. Haven't seen the Renault guys either. So it's pretty much gone off not too dissimilar from the grid positions. Pity you don't get a point for fastest lap like in Indy cars, because that'd probably be me at the moment. Yeah, that was too wide. So any chance of getting Lewis is completely and utterly gone. It did seem for a moment that I would catch him when I went past Vettel, but Lewis has just sped up when he needed to and just done what he can. So He got no points in Canada the last round, and that's a perfect response. He's got pole position, and it looks like he's going to win the race as well. What a show off. Well, I did do that the last time. So McLaren is looking good. Oh, how McLaren. I don't know when they're next going to win a race in the real world. If they are winning races now, let me know, and I'll be quite happy. Yahoo. Boom. Come on. Right. Yeah. It's a guaranteed second place. No oil on track. Actually, I don't know this race. You can have oil on the track. Slide on oil. No safety cars, as I said. No yellow. Well, yellow card. Yellow flag sometimes comes out, which means no overtaking. If you overtake on the yellow flag when you're not supposed to, then you will get a stop-go penalty or a time delay. Lap 17 of 17. It's the last lap. I've got to be pleased if this does finish off in second place. Practice 6th fastest, qualifying 6th fastest, finish second. Maybe could have challenged Lewis if I was at the front of the grid. Overtook him at the start and put some pressure on him. But yeah, need him to have a few more bad races like Canada. I don't know what his gap will be now, but it'll be an extra 7 points anyway. Vettel will still be in second place, I think, so he's got third place. I'll catch him ever so slightly. But my gap between myself and Webber will be more. Ferraris, forget about them, they're nowhere. It's the last corner. The last corner. Hamilton leads. I'm second.
Second place. Brilliant driving, mate.
Thanks.
Brilliant driving.
Well, the crew are happy anyway. So first Lewis Hamilton, second Button, third Vettel, fourth Webber, then both Ferraris, Alonso and Massa. Liuzzi a fantastic 7th, and Michael Schumacher 8th in the Mercedes. Liuzzi's having a great season there. 9th Rosberg, and yeah, good stuff. Degrassi last. You'd expect that in the Virgin car. 10th De La Rosa, was that? Yeah, good. Good. I referred to I was first and Hamilton second, but you know, I think I'm still going to be third, so 3.3 seconds behind. I was competitive. It's going to be a good end to the season, I think, here. As I say, next race is Silverstone, which hopefully will be going up next week, time permitting. But we're doing good pace here, 1 a week, keeping up with it. Practice, qualifying, and a race session. If I did this again, I probably wouldn't do practice. So Lewis leads on 169. That's a huge lead. Vettel second, 127. I'm third on 115. So 9 points ahead of Webber. So it's just between us 4. Well, I say between us 4. Lewis is so far in the lead there. Look at that. It will take 2 races to get past him. Well, 3 races actually. Oh no. I think he's got it won already. Well done, Lewis. I might have to suspiciously crash into you at some point, but you didn't hear it from me. So yeah, I presume we're doing okay in this Constructors' Championship. I hope you've been enjoying the race there, but we're just ahead of Red Bull McLaren. So thank you for watching that as always appreciated. Have you got any comments, put them below, and till next time then, thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.